Happy Halloween, friends till the end. Friends the spook here, and it is the end of October. Well, this is the finale to the October's DC Mystery Month. What is a mystery is why I decided to try to take this on, because if you know me, you know I film maybe like 2 videos a month, and I set myself up for filming like 8, and I filmed like 4, so I do apologize if I misled or maybe overtalked what was going to go down here, but it is what it is. So, what are we doing for the finale? Well, I got the DC Mystery big boys here: the House of Secrets, the House of Mystery, and the Witching Hour, the top tier stuff, the creme de la creme, the upper crust, the best of the best. The other stuff in the DC horror line. Let me go and move this witch here so you can get a better look at that book. The rest of the stuff in the DC horror line, just straight up, just don't compare. House of Mystery, House of Secrets, and Witching Hour have been, always will be, my 3 favorite books in the whole run. Just real quick before we get started, I put up some cool vintage candles and stuff here in the front to set the mood. Just so you guys know, those are actually from when I was a little kid. I went to the mountains with my dad and we stopped at some place called like Lorelei Candles or something out in Tennessee, and they just had these like crazy looking vintage. I mean, what little kid wants Halloween candles? But I did, man. I wanted all of them: the ghost and the witch and the pumpkin. And I think they're just the coolest looking thing. This little guy over here is actually like a antique Halloween toy. Like a horn or a noisemaker or something. I bought it at a flea market, and I tried to blow it once, and that didn't go so well. I just got a bunch of rust in my mouth, so it was pretty gross. But yeah, anyway, happy Halloween. So let's get to the comics, get these guys out the way. But I just wanted to know where they were from. They're little Halloween memories I've had from since when I was a little kid, and they're really important to me. And I don't know, I just really like those candles, a cool vintage look. But y'all didn't tune in for candles, you tuned in for comics, so here we go. Don't know how long this video is going to go. Might be short, might be long. I'm going to do it till it's over. All right. So why are these 3 the biggest and the baddest? Well, the House of Mystery is where the DC horror line really just takes its orientation from. House of Secrets follows up as a sister book, and then The Witching Hour, I think, actually launches before House of Secrets. House of Secrets and House of Mystery, in terms of technical launch points, go back to the 50s. Both of them have a very long run. House of Mystery longer than House of Secrets by far, but the earlier stuff is just like weird sci-fi, goofy stuff. It's really not horror at all. So we're going to go through the first 10 issues of each one. That does not mean that's the best issues or anything like that. Just the constricted time situation here. Another thing I didn't think about, I wanted to film this Halloween night. I'm literally filming this as Halloween night goes down. I got trick-or-treaters coming to the door. The wife's taking care of them. Y'all are going to see this tomorrow morning. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. It's not it's not like it's a live stream. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll get this up as soon as I can. Maybe a couple of people will catch it on Halloween night. If you haven't, check out Comic Crypto Castle Hills, Mr. Rigamortis, and a couple of the other guys in my featured channel links. A couple of them did some Halloween vids as well, which are pretty cool. So I think we'll start with the House of Secrets. What do you guys say? So the House of Secrets, let me grab them here. These are the first 10 issues we're going to go through here, starting with the House of Secrets 81. Now, the deal, like I said, with House of Secrets is that it's like the sister book, the House of Mystery. When House of Mystery switches over from the goofy fantasy stuff to the horror stuff, or the mystery format, as it's called, in the first page, it's actually in 175, first appearance of Cain. He says, "I'm Cain, the able caretaker." There actually was no brother to Cain early on. It was Cain, the able caretaker. So they were kind of fitting in Cain and Abel into one title there, and then later someone was like, why don't we just give him a brother, Abel? So this is technically not the first appearance of the brother Abel. He's up there in the corner. I think his first appearance is in DC Special 4. Or 7 or something, but it is the first full appearance, and it's the first time the house appears as well. Here's something kind of interesting. So this is the first horror book in the House of Secrets, number 81. Before that, it was like Eclipso and Martian Manhunter and stuff like that. But what's interesting here, and this is me, maybe this is a regional thing because I'm in Florida, maybe that's what this is. This is the start of the DC Mystery, or I keep saying that, the House of Mystery horror line, 174. This book on the left is like 10 to 1 rarer than the book on the right. Why? I don't know. Again, it might be regional. I have like, or have had at least like 7 or 8 House of Mystery number one or number 174s. I've only had 2 House of Secrets 81s. You see them like just 10 to 1 more than the other. So I believe the House of Secrets 81 is a little bit rarer. It's not my favorite title or not my favorite cover. It's a Neil Adams. I actually had a really high grade copy of this book at one point. I bought it at an auction, and it was a graded 9.2. And I ended up selling it for quite a bit of money, but I kind of wish I had that book back, to be honest with you. Because while this is not one of my favorite covers, it's still an iconic. First House of Secrets when the horror run begins. First full Abel, the caretaker, brother to Cain. Here we have House of Secrets at 183. House of Secrets and House of Mystery have always been a little bit special to me, just because they represent. This is going to sound weird, and I've kind of alluded to this before, but they represent a childhood I didn't have. My childhood was superheroes. It was all Superman, Justice League, stuff like that. But I was into horror stuff as a kid. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I wasn't into it, but there just weren't any like good horror comics like this. And I mean, you can even, just these kids in the attic going through a chest reading comics or playing Indians or whatever. I just didn't get to do any of that stuff. I was born in the early 80s, so pretty quickly in my life, computers and things became a thing. Not initially. Here's a second copy of the 183. Or excuse me, 82. My numbers are going to be all messed up tonight. My goal is to have 2 nice copies of each of these books, so there will be a lot of duplication here. I'll try to move through these quickly. House of Secrets 83. Anyway, they the kids running around in these haunted houses and stuff. I mean, I don't know. This is all stuff I as an adult look back and say, like, man, I would have loved to be a kid when the House of Secrets came out. Like, I could just, get up in the attic in the dark, a rainy afternoon and read these and like scare myself. Cool cover there. And it just didn't work out like that. Again, I was into horror as a kid. I did a lot of the horror stuff. Number 84, definitely not my favorite cover. This cover is borderline ridiculous. I mean, just like what is going on right there? It's like a gimp or something. I don't know. This cover is retarded, but the art is cool. And again, it's the same thing as all the others. Some kids in some weird situations, something crazy is happening to them. The colors, the title, the font, everything. I know I'm not going to adequately explain. I should just leave these up there. Here's 85. I cannot adequately explain what I like about these so much. Why I like these versus other, because they're not that scary. I mean, they are. There's some that are scarier than others. They're just supernatural horror. There's no. I mean, and I'm into, I like Van Prella, so I like my share of the sexy stuff. But I think horror and sexuality are too often intermixed, and I'm cool with just some pure haunted house, atmospheric, supernatural horror. Not slashers or torture, just good old supernatural horror, and that's what you got here with the House of Secrets. And it's it's cool because take a peek at this. So there's Abel, and then look how he changes to the next one, number 86. Check that out, much more sinister, much darker. This is one I really like. This cover, At Midnight the Puppet Cried. I like the backgrounds. If you notice that a lot of these are like haunted house pictures, like it's not necessarily a haunted house per se, but they're just like in an old mansion. They're looking at this old man. He's dead. There's this puppet. I don't know. I like haunted house. That's probably my haunted houses. That's probably my favorite subgenre of horror. That and witches. So 2 horror lines that effectively are 2 haunted house books, the House of Secrets and the House of Mystery, are just perfect for me. Again, not a favorite cover. You can probably tell why. I just don't really get into the robot thing. I was just saying I like nice supernatural horror, and here we're getting a robot, but whatever. It's still a great. It's just these. I don't know. These are great. Now, what's cooler about House of Secrets than maybe even the House of Mystery is that it has some of these gothic romance covers. Same as number 88. And I love these. You guys know I love my gothic romance covers. Here's my reader copy of that one. I just gothic romance is a great genre, and I don't think there's enough of it out there. The House of Secrets seems to kind of be a little more willing to bridge that gap than the House of Mystery does. House of Mystery more straight up horror, while the House of Secrets definitely bridges the gothic romance gap. Very unique cover. I mean, these. Hold on, actually, one second. I'm gonna grab something off my bookshelf. So this might be a little impromptu. Let me see if I can find it. These are actually. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. I'm gonna talk a little louder because I'm on the other side of the room. These are actually covers that are supposed to be reminiscent of old Gothic romance novels. Here we go. I found one. Something like that. You see the resemblance, right? I mean, the oval portrait. So this is a true like Gothic romance novel from the time period, and you can see that they're going with the same kind of thing here. Just what a cool issue, man. This is my favorite stuff in the House of Secrets line for sure. And if I said I'm doing the first 10, 81 plus 10, that's 91. Does that mean we're skipping the big boy, the Swamp Thing? It sure does. This is Halloween, my friends. It's not about keys. It's not about first appearances. This is about spooky stuff. House of Secrets, 89. Here's House of Secrets 90. This one is actually one of my. Here, let's switch this around. Let me give you the straight up version first. So here's House of Secrets 90. Neil Adams cover. Not one of my favorites. The big green monster arms. I don't know. I think it's cool, but it's just not. I don't know. Not one of my favorites, but it's a nice book. And what's cool is my other copy. Sorry about that glare pop there. Is actually signed by Neil Adams and Richard Buckler or Buckner. That's Neil Adams. I don't know where Richard's signature is. It's somewhere on here. There it is. I didn't get this signed. Buckler. I can't remember exactly what his last name is, but famous artist, famous guy. So yeah, Neil Adams is my only Neil Adams signed piece. Pretty cool. And then House of Secrets 91. A nice big giant bird smashing through the wood. I always thought the Legend of the Thunderbird was really cool. Like the giant bird that's, supposedly exists out somewhere in the Midwest and like takes people away. So big giant bird covers are sweet. So yeah, that's the first 10 in the House of Secrets. Again, a little more experimental than the House of Mystery. Less just straight horror based, willing to try some different stuff. And ultimately, of course, where you get House of Secrets 92, the first Swamp Thing. But like I said, that's for another video. We're not talking keys tonight. We're talking horror books. So there's House of Secrets 81 through 91. Take a pause if you want. Grab a snack because we're hitting up the House of Mystery next. This is going to be even a little longer because I have many, many duplicates on these. Okay, I'll try to move through the dupes fast. I'm sure you're not interested in seeing all of them. So here's the Houses of Mysteries. House of Mr. I. So here they are. Let's see, I'll move those over here because I have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4? Nope, just 3 right now. I've had up to 6 of these at any given time. So I got 3 copies, varying grades. One is a nice, probably a 7.5, and the other 2 are lower grade. One is actually coverless because I sold off a couple of my nicer ones or gave them away as gifts. One in particular I'd like to tell a quick story about, just a little holler out to my friend. Which one is it? It's actually this one right here. So this book here, let me make sure it's the one I'm talking about. Oh no, hold on, did I mess this up? I thought that one of my books was stapled attached. I must be crazy. Hold on a second. No, I don't know. Maybe I traded that one away. So never mind what I was going to say. Oh, it's this one. It's right here. I am being an idiot. It's that one right there. Sorry about that, guys. It is this one right here. So this one is a pretty nice copy, but the staples popped on the top. And I've already got a coverless copy, so normally I wouldn't want another copy in kind of a little bit of a defunct state. Why did I do it? So this copy actually came to me from a fellow who died. He was, let's put some stuff over there for some cool Halloween backup. He is a guy named Mike. I didn't really know him that well. I only met him a couple times. He's one of those people I feel like I really could have been friends with, but it never panned out, didn't hang out enough. And, he ended up passing away. And his collection ended up in the hands of a dealer friend of mine. He was trying to sell it for his parents. And he just called me and said, hey, man, I know you and Mike were into a lot of the same stuff. And I bought a lot of his stuff. He was actually into the unexpected. He had a whole unexpected run. But this was his copy of House of Secrets 174. And I don't know, Mike. Here's to you, buddy. Happy Halloween 2017, man, wherever you are. He was a cool dude, and I wanted to honor him a little bit by making his copy one of my copies. And so anyway, there's a little quick story. House of Mystery 174. My God, there's so many. They're about to fall over. House of Mystery 174, the first start to the House of Mystery horror line. Joe Orlando cover, by the way. A lot of people think it's Neil Adams. It is not. It is Joe O. Joe. Here we have House of Secrets, House of Mystery. Let me break the stack down. This is way too big. So this is House of Mystery 174. This is probably my favorite book in the House of Mystery line in terms of actual stories and stuff, because this is the first appearance of Kane the Caretaker. Not only that, this is the first appearance of the House of Mystery itself. House of Mystery 174 is just a cover. The inside of House of Mystery 174 has nothing about the house. There's no Kane, there's no Abel, there's no house. Just so you know, again, I'm talking about this one. The front door on the cover is the only thing that even alludes to a house. In 175, the house becomes a thing, and Cable, that caretaker, or Cable, Abe or Kane the Caretaker, wow, becomes a thing, and it goes on from there to become the host of the book. But not only is it the first House of Secrets, House of Mystery, first appearance of the House of Mystery, Kane, but it's also the first appearance of those gargoyles. The gargoyles go on to become a thing with Kane. If you've ever read the Sandman, you know that Kane has a gargoyle pet, and it actually comes from this book. Probably one of the truly saddest and creepiest stories in the House of Mystery run is the gargoyle story, so I'll let you all check that out. Maybe we'll do a look through the inside of that book here one day. So here's House of Mystery 176. I'd like someone to explain this one to me. I really like the cover. You got this hand snuffing out a candle on the left and some kids looking through the window and this weird portrait in the center. But what is this thing right here? Like, is that a bug coming out of an amulet? Like, I have never really gotten a good answer on that. And if I'm recalling, the stories inside don't really play up to that either. So I'm not really sure what the deal is. I love the pink and brown on this top of this book. The pink and brown is a really cool color combination that I don't think it's used. You know, like, I don't know, chocolate and vanilla ice cream kind of thing. Like sometimes that color scheme. I really like the pink and brown on this book title. So again, there's a duplicate, my duplicate copy. All right. There's House of Mystery 177, kind of a crazy one with cats everywhere. These guys invading a graveyard and cats kind of swarming them everywhere. But yeah, the House of Mystery and the House of Secrets are real special to me. They always have been. This is probably my favorite House of Mystery cover, or one of them anyway. This cover is really insidious, dude. Like, not just footprints around the bed, but like hoof prints, man. Right? Like the, you know, Satan, the father of lies himself, old Scratchfoot as they call him, was coming to get him. So I really like this cover. The kids. I mean, look at the room. It's just a totally empty room except this large four-poster bed or a poster bed in the center, and these kids are hiding under it, and these hoof prints are appearing around them. I mean, that's some sick shit right there, man. Again, unfortunately, the story inside does not really live up, but that's okay. The cover lives up. House of Mystery 179. This is Bernie Wrightson's first professional artwork. Inside, the cover is Neil Adams, and again, I have two of them. I try to have two of everyone. Some are in bad shape, some are in good shape. Really cool cover. I like the old lady on there. It's really interesting. But again, this is a Neil Adams cover, but inside is Bernie Wrightson's first professional artwork. Again, according to the Overstreet. I would not swear up and down on that myself. I'm just telling you what the Overstreet says and what the conventional wisdom is. So yeah, kind of a mini horror key there. All right, now let's get to the second half of the stack. Like I told you, this video can be a little bit long. We're closing on 20 minutes. I think we're going to be even a little bit longer than that probably. So, you know, bear with me here. We're getting toward the end. But again, this is a finale. So I'm kind of doing the thing Rigor Mortis did when he did his video. He did like a 40-minute video. His was more of a personal thing. He was doing something for his convention and wanted to film all his books before he got them signed. But, you know, I like it. He just let it roll. It hit the 40-minute mark. Like, who gives a shit, man? You guys, if you're interested, you'll watch it. And if you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? House of Mystery 180. Not a favorite cover of mine. Kind of straight goofy, honestly. Just don't like it really much at all. I think the pink and the blue, the font on the top, I like better than the cover. And, of course, you know, this is one of the easier ones to find. House of Mystery 181. One you don't see a lot. Some of the books, I mean, again, I'm you know, I'm no statistician, and we're talking small sample size here, but the next few are ones you just don't see as often. You see the first few quite a bit, you see the later ones a lot, but these first one or these middle kind of early mid ones like 181, you don't see a lot. Cool Egyptian mummy kind of themed cover there. 182, which is just a strange one. Kids up in the attic during a storm reading comics or hanging out or whatever, and then one of them just disappears into the mirror. Freaky stuff. And again, I like the kind of baby blue font up there. I really like the ones where the caretakers, Cain and Abel, are up in the corner. I think that really adds something to the book. I'm real keen on that. Here's another copy. House of Mystery 183. This was the last one of the early ones I got. This one took me a while to get, and now I've got two of them. Look at that cool whale. It's like a whale harpoon, like nautical cover. It's very strange. Like kids are in a museum and this big scene's being like displayed on the wall in front of them. It's really crazy. This one you can see has a big subscription crease in the middle of it, which is cool because that means it came to somebody's house. Somebody ordered it, subscribed to the House of Mystery, and that copy came in their mailbox. Like that's kind of special. House of Mystery 184. And again, another one you just don't see as often as the others. I think these are cool. So that concludes the first 10 House of Mystery. First 10 House of Secrets, first 10 House of Mystery. Some strong, awesome horror stuff in those. Now, the best for last. Let me go ahead and get that other copy in there. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Actually, I'm going to go and hit the pause button, take a quick break, and then the video will resume. You will probably see no drop in the action, but I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Just took a quick smoke break. All right, so best for last, The Witching Hour. The absolute pinnacle, top, zenith, vertex, whatever nerdy word you want to use. This thing is, The Witching Hour is the best of the best, and I will brook no discourse. Not up for debate. Why do I say that? The Witching Hour did not used to be my favorite. It used to be House of Mystery because that's what I kind of came in on. And again, it really fits that haunted house theme I like so much. The first 10 covers of Witching Hour are the best goddamn horror art in the Bronze Age. Period. Again, I'm not going to tolerate any dissension, okay? These are the best. Look at this cover. Look at this cover. Look at this cover. It's everything Halloween night is. It's just, I don't know any better way to say it. There's this kid out on the ground. I don't know, man. To me, this is always, I'm going to bring that back in again. This has always been, this is you. You're trick-or-treating, you're coming home late. And, old, I like, how witches always have weird names, like old Granny Skimbleshanks or something. She's lurking up on the bell tower, man, and you're never going to make it home. You're just going to get eaten alive by the witch. And witches have always scared me. They scared me as a kid. They scare me now. I love witch stuff. And the Witching Hour covers just do it ultimate justice. These are all done by Nick Cardy, the early ones anyway, who is a super underappreciated artist. I mean, the guy did Teen Titans. The guy did some of the Go-Go Girl art for DC. And as you can see, I have multiples of this book as well. This was actually given to me by the professor. If any of you guys watched my video where I cracked the showcase, oh God, what is it? I don't remember the number. But anyway, my first Atom, I can't believe I can't remember the number right now. I cracked that on video, and the professor was the one holding the camera, and this is his copy of The Witching Hour that he sold me. Nice reader copy. I like this one. So yeah, The Witching Hour covers just knock it out of the park. There's just nothing else to say. Here, a couple's coming in out of the snow. It's like a Victorian couple, into their cottage or something, and there's just like this witch just kicking it above them, just like grinning. Oh my God, man! Like the evil stuff that is in store for them tonight. Sorry, I had to restudy the book. I was about to drop it there. The evil stuff in store for these people tonight. Witches are just, I don't know, man. Witches like prancing around in a dark forest and just witches Sabbaths and all that crazy shit, man. I love it. And it's just like, oh my God. I just don't know what to say, man. If this don't strike you, then I don't know what will. If this ain't Halloween, in a nutshell. I don't know what it is. I get not everybody's into witches. Everyone has their thing. Some people are vampires, some people are this or that, but like, god damn these covers, man. Nick Cardy just. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up for a second. Excuse all the swearing. I'm just getting riled up. This stuff's getting my blood pumping. I want to buy like 8 copies. Look at that. Happy Halloween, or am I right? I want to buy like 8 copies of each of these. So we'll just kick it here and enjoy these for a minute. Again, sorry I keep hitting y'all with that glare bomb. I really like this one. Notice I don't have doubles all of these. The Witching Hours, man, I think they're people are realizing what's up. I mean, again, you heard what I said earlier. We're talking about the best, and okay, even if you disagree on the Witching Hour, House of Mystery, House of Secrets, these books are the best art of the Bronze Age. It's just there's nothing else to say about it. Go get these books now before 10 years goes by and we're all sitting there going, damn, man, you remember when House of Secrets, House of Mystery, Witching Hours, like 10, 20 bucks an issue, maybe 50, 60 bucks if they were high grade? Friends and neighbors, I'm telling you right now, Finn's the Spook is calling it. Halloween 2017. These books are going up, up, up in the future. The market is down on these right now, man, because they're not first appearances. They're not keys. But you are talking about the best horror to come out of the American comics industry after the 50s. There's just nothing else. There's been nothing, and there's nothing since. Again, I'm being super opinionated because that's the truth. Afterlife with Archie, awesome series. All the weird Lovecraft spin-offs they do, great books. You know what I mean? The haunted horror, those are cool. I mean, even those are reprints of the 50 stuff. There just ain't nothing coming out like this. And I don't think there ever will be again. It's just a special time and place. And I'm damn proud and damn honored to own it and to share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the DC Mystery Month. I know it was rushed and abbreviated, and that sucks. And I take full responsibility for that. I promised something I couldn't deliver, and I just couldn't film that much. My computer actually broke and went down. That's another thing. A lot of you guys have put up videos. I've got them on the watch list. A lot of people have left comments I haven't replied to. I'll get to all of those guys. My computer went down. I do not like doing YouTube stuff on my phone. I know I'm probably the minority there, but... and that's it. So here we are, the Witching Hour, number 9 and 10, and we're gonna wrap it up. Happy Halloween, freaks! You guys are a great community. I hope everyone had a great one. I know by the time this goes up, Halloween's almost over, but hey, that would put it at 12 o'clock, the Witching Hour. All right. Anyway, y'all, it's been a blast. I actually have a couple Halloween books. I might put up a secret 5-minute video after this. So if you made it to the end, you'll know what's coming. I'm going to put up a quick little 5-minute video on some new Halloween books I got this year, and we'll go from there. But this is the finale, the end of DC Mystery Month. Thank you so much for all the support. Just crazy amounts of support. Way more than I thought I would get. I really appreciate it, guys. We'll talk soon. Fens the Spook out. Happy Halloween.